Hey guys, it's your girl Jackie Aina. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a favorites video in a couple months. It's been a while now, so this video may be a little bit longer than planned. But I want you to just have a seat, grab some popcorn. Okay. Hourglass just recently launched their first stick foundation. I think this is their first stick foundation. It's called the stick foundation because I don't see a name on here. Okay, that's all you need to know. I wear the shade Golden Almond. I'm very impressed with the shade range. I always feel like when it comes to foundations, general rule of thumb, my foundation shade will usually be their deep dark, like their darkest shade. I think that what I contour with is what most brands at the minimum should be aiming to have as their darkest shade. I'm just saying. Like, I feel like Lupita Nyong'o should be at the minimum your darkest shade. Hourglass does that though. I really like the coverage of the stick foundation. It has a, I would say, satin matte finish. I do consider this long wearing and I do consider this great for oily combination skin types. It doesn't move around a lot. It works best with the Hourglass primer, the mineral primer. But yeah, I love this foundation and I did a first impressions on it. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. So the Lock It Tattoo foundation just recently expanded in shades. I now wear the shade Deep 78 Neutral. I have no clue when the new shades are gonna launch because I did actually check Sephora as of today. They're still not there. I believe the darkest shade is still the 74 series. But originally I liked the tattoo foundation, but my original gripe with it was I felt like these shades ran too cool. And I know that a lot of people get mad at me when I say stop making your foundations run red, because yes, you are right. There are women of deeper, darker complexions that do run cool and red, and I shouldn't encourage companies to not make red foundations. I get it. There are y'all, like, red is important too. But I think that they're assuming that that's the majority when it's really not. A lot of women of deeper, darker skin tones usually run more yellow, more neutral, or more golden. Again, I don't know when these new shades are gonna be launching. I just know that if you need full coverage, girl, like if you need full, ask about what acne scars, like if you need that type of coverage, that is what you will get from this foundation. This is not your daytime, this is just not your daytime everyday foundation. Unless of course this look you're going for. I don't judge. I would probably say ideal for all skin types because it's not super matte either. So I love this foundation. While we're on the subject of Cat, the high voltage eye primer I literally wear with like every eyeshadow look because Sephora thought it would be cute to discontinue Glitter Guard, and I really felt some type of way. I really feel like right when I started using it again, I found out it was discontinued. So it was just like, really? I can't ever replace it. This has more of a flesh tone and it dries to a matte, no, I shouldn't say matte finish because it does stay sticky. I never have to worry about my eyeshadows moving around or slipping throughout the day. Kat, can you just do me one favor though? I know you have your little eye primer sticks and those are real cute, but Kat, Auntie Kat, can you just make one more color that's maybe like an NC35? One that's more of like a caramel color, you know? So we have more than one flesh because she's a beige, you know? Let's get one that looks more, maybe meet us halfway, Kat. Meet us halfway. Let's add another one with a little bit more cocoa in there. Just one. Because if I like this one, can you imagine what something that was caramel would look like? Girl, I'm on your side though, Kat, because I see what you're doing and I'm here for it. I get what you're, I'm here for the movement, girl. I'm here for it. Now the Shea Moisture Mandalay Dusk Bronzer is not new. You guys have seen it in quite a few videos, but since I haven't done a video like this in a long time, I figured I'd include it. I'm pretty like set in my ways when it comes to bronzers, and I pretty much would religiously use the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer. Bobbi Brown has a great bronzer that I was constantly using in my rotation, but I started adding this to my regimen. And I really like it. It's beautiful. It's got the perfect amount of shimmer. The fact that it runs dark enough is amazing, but it's also not too red-ish. And of course, the price, I am not mad at either. I don't know when Lancome launched the Grandiose eyeliners, but I have been pretty much hooked on it ever since they have. Now, you're probably thinking, what the hell is the difference between this eyeliner and every other eyeliner? It's different, girl. It's really different, okay? Because look at this. Okay, so here's your regular liner that you probably think is not worth the money, not worth the price, whatever. I mean, it could very well be that for you, okay? I'm not gonna fight that. I'm not gonna argue that claim, okay? But what I personally like is, bam, that bendo. This honestly makes applying it in the inner corners so much more convenient. For me, it's just more like a convenient thing. And of course, I do like the way that the eyeliner applies. It glides on beautifully. It glides on smoothly. I believe it comes in 3 colors. I've seen the blue one. I've seen the brown one, which is this one. And I also have the black one. And this is literally the only eyeliner I use right now just because it's so freaking crafty. Maybe I'm the only person who's late in the game, but I have not been able to put down the Melt Dark Matter stack ever since I bought it. I literally take this with me everywhere. Everywhere. It basically comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eyeshadows. You get a mirror on top. I'm not crazy wild. The stack is cute. The stack is cute, but I feel like I have to, when I travel, I feel like I have to carry this on because I'm like extra super overprotective of it. I absolutely love the colors of the stack because it literally is just 5 of the most basic colors that I can use for an everyday eye look. It has a creamy kind of like orangey shade, which I haven't touched because I don't know, I just haven't used it yet. It could totally be a lid color, I just don't really use it. This is like the perfect everyday crease color. Then you have a deeper orange, a burnt orange that is also great for the crease, added dimension. And then you have this deep red, which is giving me all types of life. By the way, I have filmed a tutorial with this stack. Get into it, girl. And then at the very bottom, you get a matte black. It does not get any more everyday wearable than the Melt Cosmetics Dark Matter stack. It's been like my jam. I seriously have been obsessed, so obsessed. I already bought a backup because I'm so paranoid that one day I am going to drop this or one day I am going to travel and it's going to be bursted or shattered. And knowing my luck, I'm going to go back to order it and it's going to be sold out. The hell that I would have to unleash if that scenario ever did happen. I just said, you know what? Let me just do the world and the internet a favor and order a backup. You know, because I don't make sound judgments when I'm angry. I don't make sound judgments. And so if anything happens to the stack, yo, you can fight me. Just square up. Square up if anything happens to my Melt Dark Matter stack. In today's episode of more overpriced, really expensive cosmetic goods, the YSL Souffle d'Eclat powder is a translucent powder that comes in, I believe, 4 shades. I currently own 3 and 4. I noticed that shade number 3, let me grab her. So shade number 3, as you can see, looks a lot like the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, which is one of my favorites. However, this powder has a little bit of coverage. So I noticed that when I set my concealer under eye with this, I do get a little bit of flashback. Because I didn't know how these would look, I bought 3 and number 4, and I'm finding a lot more comfort in shade number 4. It is a beautiful, oh my God. It just almost kind of reminds me of cocoa, like grounded cocoa. This powder is really, really good at kind of like blurring the under eye, filling it in. When you take a picture, it just kind of like blurs and almost kind of looks like Photoshop. I know you may think I'm exaggerating, but when you love a product and when you use a product so much, you can notice when something else is different. And you guys know I love Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, and you guys know I love me some Sacha Buttercup. But every powder I feel like has a different function. And so right now I'm just getting to this, and I absolutely would highly recommend it. I love this powder. You can probably ask for a sample. If you're like not sold on just buying it, just go to Nordstrom's and ask for a sample. I am so glad Urban Decay decided to expand on their Naked Skin line, because Lord, that line was struggling so bad. It was struggling so bad. Everything was either too pink or almost on the gray side. And I know that it was a beautiful foundation because everyone and their mama raved about it, but I just could never find a shade that I felt comfortable with. So not only did they expand on the foundations, but they also expanded on the concealers. Woo, those concealers. Woo, those concealers. They needed work. Right now I'm wearing the shade Dark Golden, and then I also have Dark Neutral, I think. Let me double check. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It is Dark Golden and Dark Warm, I believe. It was their Dark Neutral one that was a little sketchy. Like the original shade range, their darkest shade was like Dark Neutral, and I was like, ooh, no, this is not Neutral for who? Neutral for who, girl? Who? And I know you guys are probably thinking that I'm being harsh, but it's because I love these brands so much that I'm like, yo, what about us though? You feel me? Like, that's why I'm critiquing, and that's why I am being so like, hey, I love this. That's kind of like an everyday, like the whole naked line. I love it. I love the idea of it because they kind of have like it's like a girl next door approach to makeup. You know what I mean? So I really like this concealer and I've been using it a lot lately. I love the Artist Couture highlighters. And I feel like I kind of played myself by joining the bandwagon late. I've been wearing Conceited a lot. It's the most golden of the bunch of highlighters. And guess who got a coupon code? Your girl right here. I like Conceited. I like Sugar Daddy. They are like super pigmented. Like they're like super. They're highlighters. Like I had no idea I would like this product as much as I did. It is the L'Oreal Le Palette lip palettes, like a lipstick palette from the drugstore. No one else is doing that. These are super creamy, super pigmented. Now granted, I only really go back to the same 2 colors from the entire palette. I can't help it. I'm a creature of habit. Look at those nudes, girl. Look at those pinks. Come on. Watch this. Watch all of this, okay? Do you see the shine in that bad boy? Look at how pigmented that is. They have a purple series, they have the pink series, and then they have this one, which is the nude series. Girl, you can roast me in the comments if you want to, but I'm all the way here for Kylie Cosmetics lip glosses. I just am, unapologetically. Like, I just don't even care what anyone thinks about Kylie. I just like her products. I'm able to like mentally disassociate her name from the brand and just like the brand for what it is, you know what I mean? And I'm not really a Kylie hater either, but honestly, right now, these are my favorite glosses. From the colors that she created to the formula to the smell. I really think it's the smell that captures me, but they're super opaque and they have tons of coverage. I always see people wearing, I haven't tried this. I rarely wear gloss on its own, but I see a lot of people who wear these just on their own and they look like they're wearing lipstick. So I really like these glosses. Kylie, you did that. Your little business moves are, girl, goals. I'll just say that, okay? 100% goals, girl. We're gonna wrap this up with some skincare and some hair care. I figured I would keep this a little more well-rounded. Every single time I wear my natural hair, people ask me, what do I use? What do I do? The most definition I get for my curly, spirally ringlets is from the Kinky Curly line, okay? And the Curly Custard. I really like the smell of it. I love the way that it really defines and adds some shine to my hair. The only thing though is when you are dealing with products that are going to add definition to your hair, you're going to probably get shrinkage. And this product makes your hair kind of like, it's hard to explain. You have to try the product to know what I mean. But it kind of makes your hair clump together, if that makes sense. Not tangle it. It just clumps the hair together. Okay, so in order to prevent that, you have to use the Not Today. It's just kind of like the two the two products go hand in hand. The Not Today is in my bathroom. It's also from Kinky Curly. It's like a detangler. So if you use the detangler first, it will keep this product from like clumping your hair. Like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Just use them together. Just take my word for it. I recently joined the Micellar cleansing water bandwagon because initially, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, okay, it's just another fad that's gonna come and go, but I'm low-key here for it. I started using this one from Simple because, first of all, it's inexpensive. You can get this at Target. It's mineral oil free. It basically doesn't have any of the bad stuff. Oily combination skin, you have to really be careful with how much deep cleansing you do. So I kind of feel like adding this into my morning routine is definitely helpful. Some of these micellar cleansing waters are kind of like that by phase where you have to like shake up the water and the oil and then use it. This one is not that. It's just straight water. So I actually use this to remove all the gunk off of my lashes without destroying them with oil, and it works out really well. So I get a lot of use out of this stuff. Good luck finding it though. I'll try to link it if I can find it on the internet, on the interwebs. And yeah, girl, get into it. I'm almost done with skincare. Don't lose me now. Just hold tight. Everything that I've tried from the Energy de Vie line from Lancome has been phenomenal for my skin. Phenomenal. This is the line, in my opinion, okay? This is not what Lancome says. This is just what Jackie Aina says. This is the line for oily combination skin. Those of you guys that have maybe you feel like your skin's dull and you're looking for glow, that liquid care though, that liquid care. As you can see, I've been getting quite a lot of use out of this. I've been using this for, I would say, a month now. I take this with me religiously. I use this stuff day and night. It's a moisturizer, but it basically applies like a serum. So it's supposed to kind of like really get in there and hydrate the skin. I just feel like it really actually does make my skin glow when I use this. And the last thing that I want to talk about is a fragrance that I never thought I would like because it's a floral, a quote-unquote floral scent, but it doesn't really smell floral. It smells kind of more like a sweet floral, and this is the new La Vie Est Belle. La Vie Est Belle. I don't, look, man, okay, we've already been through this language barrier thing. I liked La Vie Est Belle on someone else, and on me I liked it too, but I was just like, there's something missing in this fragrance on me. There's something missing on it on me, okay? Then when I tried floral, I was like, that's it. That's it. I get so many compliments with this fragrance. I literally have barely, I know this is blasphemous, but I barely touch Tom Ford anymore. It smells so good. Please smell this. If you're not into floral scents, this is the floral scent that you will like. Trust me, just smell it, try it. Another product that you can sample from like Nordstrom's and department stores are fragrances. Guys, if you haven't already guessed, I am team samples because like, why shouldn't you try before you buy? You know what I mean? Like, that's the advantage of spending more for a product, is being able to try it first. Use that to your advantage. I would. Hell, I do it all the time. I hope you guys enjoyed today's favorites video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Like, it's right down there. It's super easy. This is what you do with the mouse. Here, click, and then you just, it's so easy. Let me tell you something. It's so easy. When are you gonna stop playing and hit that subscribe button? And then when you subscribe, you'll be like in the Jackie Aina family, and you can start checking out all these cool videos that I've made before. Then you can never say you missed out on anything. Nobody wants to be behind. Don't be that person that's out the loop, okay? I'm trying to keep you fleeky. I'm trying to keep you on point. Do the right thing.